Hello, my name is Logan Starcher. I am the director of the Battle Rangers trilogy, and I am doing the director's commentary for the first Battle Rangers. Now, I know it's weird because we released the last Ranger commentary before the first one, but who cares? So obviously, I'm going to go over what it was like filming this and some of the outtakes. So obviously, we have my friend here, Dakota, playing Destructor. Had him put a hood on over his hood. That was something that we had to emphasize a lot. That was something huge. And as for the voices of the Battle Rangers, I really didn't know what voice to do, so I just went with like your Sonic the Hedgehog radical dude, which was a voice I was already using for a character in one of Will's projects in school. So I kind of just recycled that voice for all the Battle Rangers. Here we got Will looking enthusiastic, playing it up, doing the let's go to baby finger point. God, he even flossed there. And yeah. This video was really fun. This was something that we had to do for a digital design project. We had several months to do it. I filmed this in one day, edited it in one day, and it was done just like that while we were filming a series for Will's project. And right here is my favorite shot I've ever made. A mixture of digital and practical blood, and it just looks so visceral and gruesome. The goal was to get a little bit of blood onto Will's mask, but we ended up missing the mask completely and just coated his entire right arm in blood. So it definitely was a lot more gory than intended to be. Will did a little improv there. He pulled the sword out of his ass. That wasn't something that was instructed, but funny improv nonetheless. All the fight scenes in here are improv. The whole point of the Battle Rangers was to make a rated R Power Rangers. That was the whole mission for my project. Got him rolling down that really huge hill. And the filter that I put on this just gives it a lot better look. And if you saw right there, Dakota had his COVID mask on in that shot, and he wasn't wearing it the entirety of the film, so he kind of just had that on him there. We have Green Ranger having some during battle stress, kind of freaking out. His team just got killed. We got some really... This is me in the costume. You can see my gray sweatpants because I didn't put the whole spandex on. We already had Will out of the blue suit and in the green one, and I was like, I want a shot, though, of the Blue Ranger's twitching hand. And I just didn't edit out my gray sweatpants, so those are just in there the whole time. Get some cool shots of the bloodstained weapon, which the Green Ranger would later adopt in the One True Ranger. I like that shot, how the blood landed on his head. This was just a fun project to do for school, something goofy, but it came out with some of like the best shots I've ever had on this channel. I couldn't be more proud of this video. Here we got my part coming in as Zordom. Obviously, the Power Rangers have Zordon, so just replace the N with an M. I went through many versions of Zordom, and I ended up settling on this artistic filter. Kind of give like an ethereal vibe instead of going for some of the other ideas I had, which is just to green screen in different color eyes or make my head floating in the sky or something crazy like that. So I just did a zoom in with a special filter on it. And I gift the Green Ranger the power of a gun. And this part is really funny. The fact that I blurred it out. The class is like, how are you going to have one of the Rangers get their heads caved in with a sledgehammer, then blur this out? And the whole point of this was when I wanted Destructor to die, I just wanted it to be the same clip of Will shooting him just on a loop for a really long time, just to be like ridiculously outlandish. Ended it with the headshot there. And yeah, for you out there wondering if Destructor is going to make a comeback, he's dead as fuck. Out of all these characters in the Superverse, Destructor is probably least likely to make a return anytime soon. We've been kind of going around with Skirk a lot. I know Skirk died in the last Ranger, but we have all these variants and shit flying around. Of course, we have the Guts theme going, which I thought just added a really funny vibe to it. Got some really nice credits here, courtesy of iMovie. And yeah, so it was just me, Will, Dakota, and we went out there in one day, filmed it, and I had to wait for the cameo at the end and edit it all together. Now this is great. So I had to stop to I don't know what I was getting. Yes, I wanted to get root beer to make it look like alcohol, like the Green Ranger went home an alcoholic because he's depressed. So I ended up going in there, finding the manager of the store, and I was like, I got my friend, he's in a goofy costume. Can we just come in and film him buying something and that's it? And they're like, oh, sure. And then Will just busts in there in bloody green spandex, the goofy costume. And the whole red ball gag was not scripted at all. I just wanted him to go in there and get the alcohol, but he ended up getting a red ball out for some reason. And then that red ball ended up becoming a little cameo in the rest of the trilogy and eventually in his Lip saga as something a lot more important. So what started as a last-second improv became something that's like a staple when it comes to the cameos of the channel. And I realized this segment's really long for no reason. Like 2 minutes of the 7-minute video is him at the grocery store, rocking the Crocs, of course. Just following him for as long as I can. Looking for traffic. Now the fun part about this Jax Films cameo, so I used an app called Cameo, and we had many different people in mind for this role. First we were going to do Kyle Massey, who played Corey in the House, and this was a decision way before his allegations currently, and we decided not to because he was a bit more expensive. I found Chris Hansen at an affordable price, but due to conflict of interest, we decided not to go Chris Hansen. And then at home after filming, I discovered Jax Films was doing it for only $80. So I sent him the request. I was like, hopefully he does it. It's kind of a ridiculous request. I had a 5-day wait time, and on the 5th day, the very last day, I got the cameo in, and I was just so happy. So there you have it. Director's commentary for the Battle Rangers. Hope you all enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later.
Enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.